Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be showing you all of the best money methods that you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions upon millions of dollars very quickly. That's right, and in total, I will be going over 6 different money methods, all in this one video. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it for me. But now let's get into the very first money method. Alright, so for the first one, we are going to be setting up the Diamond Casino Heist because this week it's actually paying out double money plus double RP, which this is very good. On top of that, you have a guaranteed chance of getting the artwork as your main target during the actual finale, which is really good because this is one of the better main targets to get for your heist. It's also very easy to steal compared to the gold because you only need one other friend to complete this heist. Anyway, take a look at my potential take with this week's new double money and double RP bonus on the heist. It is around $5 million, which is a lot of money, and of course I will be splitting this between me and my friend. As you all know, there is 3 different approaches to the Diamond Casino Heist, and I actually have a guide on how to complete every single one of those different approaches the best and fastest way possible. That being said, I won't be going over the entire heist in this video only because I have separate video guides going over the entire heist, so if you want to see those guides, make sure you click the video that you see on the top right corner of your screen or also check the description. But yeah, right now I will be just cutting straight to when I get paid at the very end. Take a look, heist passed. The potential take was 4.7 million. The actual take was 3.7 million. I got 85%, so that was split between me to 3.2 million. And then we of course completed the elite challenge by completing the heist perfectly in under 15 minutes. Nobody getting wasted, and that literally completes the elite challenge to earn us an extra almost $100,000. So in total, I earned $3.2 million. Which is very good money for completing this entire heist as a solo player, except the finale of course. So yeah, this is definitely a heist you want to be grinding as many times as possible this entire week while the artwork is guaranteed. Anyway, getting into the second money method, this one has to do with the first one, so make sure once you complete the Diamond Casino Heist that you complete this weekly challenge at the same time to knock both of them out. Because as you'll see, this week's new weekly challenge, if you open up the interaction menu, go down to where it says challenges and weekly challenge, is to simply rob the daily vault during the Diamond Casino Heist finale. Which the daily vault is very simple to rob. You pretty much do it every time you complete the heist by having one of your friends hold this button to open the door, and you go inside to steal the daily vault, and you're actually able to steal this daily vault 2 times. During the same heist, which is pretty cool because you'll get paid usually around $100,000 to $200,000 after you steal all of the cash inside this daily vault, and once you complete the weekly challenge, you'll also earn yourself an extra $100,000. But now getting into the third money method, I will now be showing you how to make $254,000 in only 3 minutes. Which is super easy money to earn, so if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu and come over to this exact location at the terminal where this week's HSW time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest HSW vehicle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial to click right D-pad. After that, stay still, but then open up the pause menu, come up here to where the checkpoint is at and mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list, then exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, click right on the D-pad to start the HSW time trial, and luckily this week's time trial route is really easy to follow. The only thing is, it is pretty far, a total of almost 5 miles away. You pretty much have to go from one end of the map to the other end of the map in under 4 minutes, which is not really that hard as long as you are using a fast HSW vehicle. There is also no shortcuts that you need to know about. It is literally as simple as you following the waypoint the entire way through, of course trying your best to dodge traffic and going fast the entire way through, not slowing down whatsoever. If you did those 2 things successfully the entire way through, here's how much money you'll get paid once you beat the HSW time trial in time. As I said, $254,000 in just under 4 minutes. Now getting into the fourth money method, we are going to be playing the Drop Zone Adversary Mode, which finally returned to GTA 5 Online and is currently paying out double money plus double RP. It's a very fun game mode to play, so if you want to start it, open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then adversary mode. Then you want to look for the Drop Zone Adversary Modes right here. You could start whichever one of these maps you want to, it is completely up to you, but if anybody here is watching and hasn't played it before, I guarantee you'll have so much fun playing it. Pretty much all that's happening in this game mode is two different teams, or a whole bunch of different teams depending on how many teams you set it to, are dropping down from different cargo bobs in the air down onto the map. Once you guys all land on the map, you'll see one area which is a big yellow circle, and all you have to do is get you or your team to stand in that circle. Because as long as you are standing in that circle, you'll be capturing the area, and that is exactly what you need to do, because whatever team captures the area entirely first will end up winning the round. You also need to be very careful and also RNG a lot though, because you are not going to be the only team going after this area. Of course, all of the other teams will be trying to fight you and stop you from going to this area to capture it. So what I recommend doing to have a great advantage against everyone in this mode is to first pick up weapons from this area, and once you pick up all of the good weapons, then you want to go over to the capture area to start fighting everyone and clear them all out to then of course capture it. Anyway, cutting straight to it, here's how much money I got paid once my team won the entire match. As you could see, we were the match winner and we got paid a total of $101,000. And also on top of that, around 7,800 RP, which is pretty good RP for the amount of rounds we spent in this match. Because this wasn't a really long one, we were only in this game mode for 4 rounds, and this is how much money you'll get paid and RP you'll get paid after. Which is honestly pretty good money and RP, especially considering anybody could start this money method even if you are a level 1. Anyway, getting into the 5th money method, we're going to be playing the casino story missions, which this current week are also paying out double money and double RP. To start these, it's very simple. Open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then missions. Then you want to scroll all the way down until you see the casino story missions. You'll only see these after you complete all 6 of the missions. If you don't see them, all you'll have to do is enter inside the casino and start them over inside there. My favorite mission to complete is called the cashing out mission, which is a really simple one that has you go over to an area and start taking out all of these enemies. I usually like to take out all of these guards in a stealthy manner, that way nobody gets alerted, and after you take out all of the guards, you'll then be put through a cutscene of the people leaving in a helicopter. During this portion of the mission, I love using my vigilante to chase them down and immediately take them down with my rockets, because after you lock onto them and shoot them a couple times with the rocket, you'll then need to go back over to the casino. And once back over at the casino, you'll of course pass the mission, which here is how much money you'll get paid. Take a look, mission passed, and you'll get paid $72,000 plus also 5,900 RP on top of that, which is also very good. Okay, but finally getting into the 6th and final money method, I will now be showing you how to make $102,000 in only 2 minutes, which is super easy money. So if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu and come over to this exact location in Strawberry where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest motorcycle that you own to then drive it on top of the time trial and click right D-pad. After that, open up the pause menu, come up here to where the checkpoint is at and simply mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, then click where it says job list to exit out of the time trial just like so. And from here, whenever you are ready, click right on the D-pad to start the time trial and literally follow exactly what the waypoint is telling you to do the entire way through, trying to go as fast as you possibly can. Because there's no real shortcuts, you pretty much are just following the waypoint the entire way through up until you get to this point right here going down these parts of the hill, because during this part I recommend just taking a little shortcut and jumping down these little parts of the hill. Make sure it is nothing too high though, because if it is too high and you don't land properly, you could fall off the bike, which you definitely don't want. Anyway though, once you made it over to the final destination of the time trial, here's how much money you'll get paid for beating it in time. As I said, $102,000 in just under 2 minutes. Anyway, that is now going to be the end of today's video. Those are going to be all of the 6 best money methods that you should be grinding this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions upon millions of dollars in literally no time. With all of that being said though, if you went on to enjoy my video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on it. And of course, if you aren't, make sure you definitely also hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on any future GTA 5 Online videos just like this one from me. But with all of that being said, until next time, I will see you all in my very next video. Peace.